Hey, welcome back to another Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 551 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Well, it's been a crazy few days, right? A crazy few days, especially yesterday till today. People are still going nuts over Zack Snyder's Justice League first teaser. I mean, it is nuts. I mean, the viewership is crazy. But let's go back a little bit further. I already had my reaction about it. I already had my review about it. But I want to go on how it kind of just went down. All right. Let's go back a little further. So this was first an Instagram video from Aquaman himself, Jason Momoa, put it out first. Put it out first. And he put this: the best part about being Aquaman is that Zack Snyder created me so I get to see all this awesome shit before anyone. At HBO Max releases Snyder Cut. DC fandom, here's a first ever peek at Zack Snyder's Justice League. Chee-hoo! Aloha! And this is the trailer teaser within itself. 1.3 million views so far. Incredible stuff. Now, what's interesting about this is that people like Grace Randall saying he wasn't supposed to put it out, but he put it out first. I want to say maybe Zack Snyder says, you know what, Jason, you go ahead and put it out. I mean, he got Henry Cavill to come out and sort of a way announce the Justice League. Let's have Jason Momoa put out the first teaser, and then Zack puts out the teaser afterwards in this one. And then afterwards, HBO Max themselves put it out on their YouTube channel, which is right now number 25 on trending. On the first day was number 3, and it was just an incredible thing. Now HBO Max doesn't have much subscriberships right now. I mean, yesterday I think it was like 87,000. Now they're up 90,000. I think if they have put this out, if HBO Max had millions of subscribers, this would have shot up like no problem. That it's shooting up now. Just seeing that how little subscribers they have in comparison to like Warner Brothers Pictures, they were able to accrue this much views is phenomenal. Zack Snyder himself, his own video on his own tweet is getting almost 2 million views right now. Let me pull this down. Almost 2 million views right now. 1.9. This is actually kind of bothers me, right? That's why I want to play it so much, because I want to make sure this gets to 2 million views. And no, I know single-handedly I'm not going to be able to do anything remotely that will work for that, but I'm seeing that it's slowly getting there, and I can't wait to see it at 2 million views. Can't wait to take a screenshot of that and plaster it all over Vero and Twitter and Instagram and everything like that, just to show that much support of that. But yeah, the great thing about this is the amount of freedom, the amount of control HBO Max and AT&T and Warner Brothers Warner Media is giving to Zack Snyder to first announce it, be the first one to announce it, be the first one to put the teaser out, or at least let Zack choose who put the teaser out, and that's incredible. That shows that they have so much faith in how Zack markets this thing, and so much faith in Zack putting out that information, knowing full well that all the fandom, the Snyder Cut fandom, and people around the world are generally intrigued, generally want more, generally want very, very much interested, and want to see more from Zack Snyder's Justice League. And what's the best way to get that out is through Zack himself. Zack has that clout, that he has that power, and it's amazing what they're seeing about it now. So that gives you good hope that anytime Zack Snyder shows up, possibly could be a good thing, right? Because they're giving him almost full marketing control on this, which is very amazing. And it could have been like, they were like, look, you've got so much attention. Every time you put a Vero post out, it's like traction everywhere. You know what? Let's not even worry about putting it out first. Zack, you go ahead and put that out first. will follow suit, right? We'll have AT&T and HBO Max respond to what you put out instead of the other way around. And I think that is a brilliant idea. It's a great idea to gain a lot of attention, gain a lot of traction, especially for something that's really only 30 plus seconds. Imagine a fucking trailer, right? Imagine a fucking trailer. And I don't know if this is going to be the 30 seconds and then we'll finally see something at DC Fandom, first ever sneak peek. Are we going to get multiple sneak peeks maybe? I'm trying to hype this up, but I'm just wondering, wouldn't it be cool to get like multiple 30-second little sneak peeks? It's kind of like what they usually do when before a trailer. They put out these little sneak peeks, 30-second or so, like little TV spots or something like that, and then we get the full-blown trailer later on. And I think that'd be pretty epic and brilliant. It gives us some time to go through it, to watch a little bit more of that content before we have to wait back in August, so because August is quite a few months away. It's still 2 more months away, so I'm thinking hopefully we get a little bit more tease. If not, hey, I am already watching this 30-second plus teaser to no end. The music, the composition, the tone, how it looks, it's phenomenal. I mean, it is downright it's incredible stuff here. And to even go even further, right? Just to go even further, on that same Instagram post, right? We see Patrick Tatopoulos, who is the set designer. He put this, he commented under Aquaman. He said this: finally, we are seeing it. We built so much that was never seen. I am so pumped. Thanks for sharing, mate. And that's exciting in itself, because not only Zack Snyder gets to show his stuff, and not only the actors and actresses, but the cast and crew member, the crew members as well, especially the set designer. Patrick Tatopoulos made the set background that Wonder Woman Diana Prince is walking around in. And you got to imagine, he's built so much. What else has he built? What other freakishly cool things that he's built? Is it going to be the Geiger-esque a type style, the concept art of Steppenwolf and the Parademons, the Parademon Nest, or something like that? The scary, freakishly stuff. What other set designs that we have yet to see, we have never seen, that Patrick Tatopoulos is dying for us to see? And that also gives me some gets me really excited, because to see this pretty much an unseen film, if you will, right? Justice League never came out, so it's great to see this much support for Zack Snyder's Justice League from the cast and crew. I mean, even Ben Affleck retweeted that thing, so he's all in on that. So I'm really excited for that. Now let's move on to some other movies within the DCEU, or within DC in general, DC films. The next one is John Cena's role in the Suicide Squad. This is actually a quote from James Gunn, but fandom is putting it out. He's saying this: "You're gonna freak out on how amazing John Cena is in the Suicide Squad as the character he does play." And that's from James Gunn on John Cena's mysterious role, via James Gunn on Twitter. Now, there were already rumors that John Cena was going to play the Peacemaker for the Suicide Squad. Of course, that's not confirmed yet. It's still a rumor. James Gunn has not confirmed that at all. It's not, and you know what? It's not out of people do that, right? We don't want to say, oh, John Cena's fine in the movie. John Cena's in the background. Of course, you're going to say this character, so and so forth, is going to be amazing. It's going to be cool. He could just pop up. He just pops up. He tries to rope something, and then his head gets blown up, just like that. Just like Adam Beach's character from Suicide. We don't know how big a role in a movie called Suicide Suicide Squad, right? Pretty much a dirty dozen where they're on a suicide mission, and a lot of them are going to die, especially in James Gunn's movie. We're expecting there's gonna be a lot of deaths in this movie, and John Cena could be one of those. But if not, he may be one of the main character, maybe one of the primary main actors in this movie. So we'll see how that plays. I think Harley Quinn will probably be the most active. Idris Elba's character, and even John Cena. We'll see who lives and who dies. In James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. So we'll be on the lookout for that. The next one is a rumor that has now been confirmed. Cyborg, Ray Fisher, is officially confirmed to be in a Flash solo film. Now, this is still coming from a DM, so we're still quite unsure. The studio themselves haven't put this out. I don't think the producer herself has put this out, but there is a DM that is going around that seems to officially confirm that. Several sites have already says, may have confirmed this, but this is the original DM that's been going around. This has come from DC Universe, DCEU Post. Producer Barbara Muschietti, who is Andy Muschietti's sister, may have just confirmed that Ray Fisher reprised his role as Cyborg in the upcoming Flash solo film. Okay, and this is the DM from Barbara Mus, and you got and that is her, her on that thing. And this is also in Spanish, but there is a translation right here. A fan asked, please do not forget about Ray Fisher in the Flash film, at least a cameo. And Barbara says, obviously. And, he said, that fan said, thank you. So that seems to be a confirmation for a lot of people that Ray Fisher is indeed returning to the silver screen, not only in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but also in the Flash film. And then we've been talking about this before the rumors came out, how even when Ezra Miller showed up on the Flash with Grant Gustin, and he even mentions Victor by name, we kind of assume, is that a hint that it's either a hint of Zack Snyder's Justice League, or is it a hint at the Flash movie, in which Jim Lee did say that was for the Flashpoint movie, right? He said that's for the Flashpoint movie. Well, if that's for the Flashpoint movie, and he said Flashpoint, then yes, Ray Fisher is Cyborg in that universe, and Cyborg was name dropped. So you kind of just, you quantified to the point that, okay, I think Ray Fisher is going to show up as Cyborg in the Flashpoint movie. But as we get more, like there's rumor that a DCU Mythic put out on June 4th by Jeremy Conrad, where it says here, according to Daniel Rickman, who is a scooper, there were plans to include Cyborg in the upcoming Flash film in some way. It does need to be stressed that the information might be out of date and from an older version of the movie, and it has gone through multiple changes over the years, and so on and so forth. So there was a rumor going around that Ray Fisher was going to reprise his role as Cyborg, but for the Flashpoint movie, which is now essentially being confirmed by the producer herself. So that's exciting. That's exciting, man. We're going to have Ray Fisher back as not only a Cyborg within Zack Snyder's Justice League, he is the heart of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but he's going to be a part of Flashpoint itself, alongside his buddy Ezra Miller as Barry Allen as the Flash. And what they're still calling it Flashpoint. There are a lot of people still calling it Flashpoint. And I'm like, well, how far does this Flashpoint go, right? How far does this Flashpoint talk go? I mean, how much are we going to go into Flashpoint? That's what I'm wondering. Because if you go to the routes of, okay, we got Cyborg back. We got Cyborg back in a Flash movie. They're calling it Flashpoint. Well, that automatically takes your brain into so many different directions. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be thinking, says, okay, well, what does that mean? Does that mean, well, in Flashpoint, we had Thomas Wayne as Batman. Well, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is Thomas Wayne in this universe. Is he back as well? Is Lauren Cohan back as, the Joker, the female Joker in this universe as well? What does that mean for Wonder Woman? Does Wonder Woman show up? Does Amber Heard show up, as Mara? Does Jason Momoa show up? Does Shazam, all these, does Superman show up? Does skinny Superman show up? Like, there's so many questions on this. Reverse Flash, there's so many aspects of Flashpoint. Are they doing the basic Flashpoint where they're only taking a few characters from Flashpoint? So this movie from Flash Solo, we essentially, what I thought was just gonna be a Flash origin film, to a more Flashpoint with a confirmation from the producer that Cyborg's within it, just like how Deborah Snyder had her original idea that Cyborg was going to be in the Flash movie back then in 2016. Kind of gives you more guessing, more enthusiastic reasoning that how far is this really going to go? Is it going to be more Flashpoint? Is it going to be more like Flashpoint? Are we going to have Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman? Are we going to have Laura Cohen as Joker? Are we going to have Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot and Amber Heard and all these people come into this? Is this movie coming from a Flash Solo movie to a huge, ginormous, essentially a Justice League movie again? And I think the possibilities of that makes it fundamentally much more exciting for me now. Essentially, after seeing that Zack Snyder's Justice League come out and we're going into that direction, that would be an insane closure to this whole thing. I would be balls to wall crazy over this. This is something that I didn't know like it could ever come after Rick Famuyiwa left and all that went down. But now that we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, we're getting hints of this and that. And now having Ray Fisher confirmed as Cyborg, it just kind of opens the floodgate in my mind of speculation that this could go the distance and we could have something incredibly big and great in the Flash movie. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, it's just speculation and rumors for now. But aside from Ray Fisher being Cyborg, everything else is kind of rumors and speculation for now. But the hype level has just gone up. The hype level has just astronomically gone up from this, and I can't wait to see if there's anything else more into that. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. But before I go, I want to show you this. I want to show it off, actually. I want to thank Maximilian Platten. I hope I said your name right, for making this. He made this. And essentially, this is me. Yes, this is me eating a hot dog, a big hot dog. I've got a red Power Ranger shirt. It's got a nice Superman arm, kind of like the one from the Superman Soldier, the Parademons, and the Nightmare version. Got a Godzilla tail. Of course, got my glasses there, my bald head, and the giant hot dog, which represents the Snyderverse. So, thank you so much, Maximilian, for that. And this is awesome. It's definitely going to go right up here where everybody can see it. It's all right. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. I want to see you next time.